Hello, guys. So I, as I, you know, I see a lot of problems in this life. I see that a lot of people, lots of people have problems, and there's one problem which is very big for everyone. I just for everyone that I see, whether on YouTube or in real life, I see people is talking about they have problems with their spouse. Especially men, they have problems with their wife, and they see that the problem is their wife. And I think when we face this kind of problem and challenges, it is very important to have a good connection and conversation with each other and do the right thing which is right for you. And I think what's on your part, what's your own part, as I talked about it in other videos, you have to have a great character, and your great character depends a lot of, it depends on lots of things. And I also talked about that mantras, and going to having a mantra is also a powerful mantra, is going to affect your character, your strong character. Being a strong character is very, very important to solve all of your problems, whether this problem is a relationship or anything, work, health. All of these things is very important to have a great character. And you don't have to lose yourself. Even whatever happens in this life, you don't have to lose yourself, and you have to have a great character. No matter how much big the challenge, you have to have a great character. And one of the main reasons, and one of the greatest things that we can do to have a great character, is to trust on God, and trust in God, and to take reliances on Him, take reliances in Him. And yes, I think when you trust God, you know that God will never do bad things to you. God will never do something which is not in your interest, which is not good for you in the long term, whether this long term is in this life or in another life. So maybe we don't get whatever you want in this life, but in hereafter, by trusting God, we are going to heaven, and we're gonna see God in another world, and that's the greatest win. And all of those people who win, or those who trust God and who take reliance on God in their daily life, whether in philosophy or psychology, in work, relationship, and you combine religion and philosophy and psychology with each other to get what they want. The ultimate thing that we want is heaven. We want to go to heaven, and we want to see God in another world. So that's the fruit, that's the benefit of trusting God. So you have to always remember this. You have to always remember that that you trust in God in every situation. And there's lots of stories in Quran and Hadith, the speech of Prophet Muhammad, that one of the verses in Quran I want to talk about, which is very important. And there's a lot of things are also in the life of Prophet Muhammad also, that he take reliances on God, and he trusted God, and God always rescued him in the most dangerous situations, especially when he was in the cave of Ghar, and when the disbelievers came to the cave, and the disbelievers they were in front of the cave, but they didn't wash the cave where Prophet Muhammad and his companion Abu Bakr radiallahu anh was in the cave, and they didn't see Prophet Muhammad and his companion. And Abu Bakr said, if the disbelievers just look at the cave, they are going to see us. And the disbelievers came to kill Prophet Muhammad. And Prophet Muhammad told the Abu Bakr radiallahu anh, what do you think that we are two, and the third of us is God? So remember that always God your companion. Remember that. Remember that always. If there's no companion, there's a person who is the greatest person, and who is the greatest person in your life, in the world, in hereafter, and that person is God. And when God in your side, you don't have to fear anything. Why have to fear? So yeah, I don't have to worry. No, I must be, I must be happy, and always happy that in the toughest situations in my heart, that things is going to get right. So and then the disbeliever was gone in the cave. They left the cave, and the Prophet and Abu Bakr radiallahu anh, they left the cave. They rescued by God. I mean, this God helped them to rescue from the disbelievers. So there's a story in Quran about Prophet Moses alayhi salam, that when Prophet Moses came to Pharaoh to release Bani Israel from him, and to release them, and beside all of this, before that, Prophet Moses told Pharaoh, I came to tell you to believe in God, to worship God alone, to believe in oneness of God. There is a God above us, and we have to believe it, and we have to worship Him alone. But Pharaoh disbelieved Prophet Moses, and he said, I am the God, I'm the greatest God on earth. And he didn't believe it, Prophet Moses. And Prophet Moses then wanted to, God, by the order of God, that wanted to rescue the Bani Israel from the Pharaoh. So they ran away from the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh and his army followed Prophet Moses. When faced the Nile river, and everyone in Bani Israel said, oh, we are caught. Pharaoh is going to come to us, and is going to kill us. But at that time, which is the toughest time, so remember this. Whatever happened in your life is not that tough as Prophet Moses. Whatever. He is facing the toughest challenge in his life. He said, Inna ma'i Rabbi. He said, no, God is with me. That's the trust. That's the trust that Prophet Moses, and the reliance of Prophet Moses on God. and then the Nile became two parts, and he go through the river and following them. But when the Bani Israel rescued from the river came together and killed all of the Pharaoh and his army. And Pharaoh said at the last minutes of his life, I leave it. I am now believing in Prophet Moses' God. But at that time, when death is coming, when you are in the last minutes, last seconds of your life, it doesn't work, whether you go back or not. So as I talked about that injustice, you're gonna remember all of injustice you did at the end of your life. No matter how powerful you are, if you're a leader, father, mother, a boss, a manager, an employee, a normal guy, you don't have anything, or if you have anything, everything, like if you're a leader of a country, if you do injustice, you can remember that at the end of your life. And at that time, God will not rescue you. You know why? Because you before didn't believe that. The Pharaoh didn't believe God before. In the normal life, but at the end of that, he knows that there's no other way. He's going to die, and he died as a disbeliever, and he's going to hell forever. So that's all of the things I want to talk about for today. I hope you take benefit from it, and thank you for listening. God bless you, and bye.